Hi everyone, welcome to your daily guided reading. Today we're going to use some new and old with the new. We're going to use the Tarot Mermaid deck and we're going to use the Rider-Waite Smith deck. And let's see what kind of divine guidance we can be gifted with today. So we're just going to ask for our spirit guides and our higher self and God to kind of join us and to provide us with the daily guidance that we need today. So we'll start with the mermaid cards. They're really beautiful cards. I mean, just look at these illustrations. They're really, really pretty. And I don't know about you guys, but it is a weird electronics day. All of my electronics are acting funky. I don't know if that has to do with any of the astrology, but we are just going to roll with it. Because like right now, my whole little system isn't even functioning properly. So I hope we can get through this video. So considering what is happening, what daily guidance can we get from above? Let's go from there. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, let's just walk away from whatever situation is not currently serving us. This is definitely a nod to let go and move on. Because what comes after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. And that Nine of Cups is, for lack of a better way, everyone kind of says it's wish fulfillment. So what you don't know is that when you walk away from a situation that you're going through right now, the next step is Nine of Cups. So like with this craziness with the electronics or the craziness of the situation that you're in, that next phase in your journey is where you just get to sit back and look at all the hard work that you've been doing, all the hard emotional work that you've been putting into everything that you're doing right now. And it just gets better from this point on. But what you're being asked to do is to move forward, let go of the past and move forward, move on. Page of Cups. Just take a second and look at those illustrations. Because what our Page of Cups wants us to remember is this is like a divine awakening, because you have that Eight of Cups, you move on to wish fulfillment, you move on to bliss, and then you move on to what's next emotionally. So you'll be receiving those divine messages on how you get to move forward emotionally. Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is sometimes when we look at, it's funny because it's right now it's all cups. Seven of Cups is before the Eight of Cups. So it feels like not even as if it goes 1, 2, 3. It feels like you're moving past being under the illusion of the situation that you were in. It feels like you're moving past the illusion of what you thought you had or the direction you thought you were going. And because it's the direction you thought you were going is not working for you. And so the direction that you're going to go is the Page of Cups. And I feel like there's going to be like, it's kind of going to be like divine intervention where you're going to realize you need to walk away. What you thought was happening isn't going to happen, but it's cool because you have a new direction to go in. So that's fantastic. So we're going to ask for a little more divine guidance. So what comes next? What comes next with this direction that they're going to go in once they realize that they have to walk away? Temperance. That lovely balance and harmony that can happen once you start that new journey. Once you walk away from a situation, you just get to start a new journey, and it's super fantastic. You're just going to take one thing and mix it with another. You know, you're going to take what you learned from the past and you're going to use it in the future to better yourself and to better your situation. Two of Wands. So once you do that, then you're going to be looking out at your future. And so if you look at this card and you take a second and you think about what is happening in this picture, they're standing in the ocean. So you can look at that as if it is the infinite amount of potential that you have. And the Two of Wands is really like saying, go beyond your comfort zone. So like sometimes when you go in the ocean and you're only comfortable going this far, but if you go just a little bit further, the water encompasses you and you go deeper and you go deeper within. So it feels like That's literally the message. Go deeper within and feel that vision that you want to have and move forward with it. The Emperor, steadfast and strong. If you go forward with that confident energy, that kind of like, I'm going to lead myself into this new direction that the Two of Wands is asking you to go in, I think it's going to be super, I always say super fantastic. It's one of my favorite things to say, but it feels really good. It feels like you've got all this ambition and this drive once you let go of the past, once you move on from the past. Queen of Swords. So as you go forward on your journey, you're not going to take anything, you know, like you're going to want things that happen in your future for you to come correct. Like you're willing to let people come to you, but you're no longer going to allow yourself to go into those same situations because you got the Eight of Cups, so you learned to walk away. So moving forward, you're not going to let those same situations happen to you. And when they do, you're going to know how to handle them. You're going to get that immediate intuition and you're going to be like, nope, I am living in harmony and balance and healing. I'm going to go forward with my new ambition. I'm going to go at it like a boss, like the Emperor. And you're just going to make sure that whatever comes forward for you is going to come correct. Because you're starting a new journey. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. I always love when the Fool shows up and she is just like, she's got her stuff together and she's ready to go. And so are you. So I love that. You're starting a new journey and that's super fantastic. I'm so happy to share that with you guys. So we're going to look at some Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. And we're going to see what other guided messages we can talk about today. What other guided messages do you have for them as they start on their new journey? Trust the universe. I love that for you. Trust the universe. Yes, please, and thank you. If you trust yourself as you go on your new journey, stay in that flow. Stay in that flow of this feels right. I'm checking with myself and it feels right. So trust the universe. I don't know why I have trust the flow. That's just literally what I'm hearing. So we're going to also use these cards here, which is Sword of Light Oracle. It says the Archangel, I can't talk today, Archangel Michael. They're really beautiful cards, Sword of Light Oracle. So we're going to ask for another divine message as you're going forth on your journey. Put your creative energy into action. Absolutely. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. I would love to know what it is that you are wanting to create. If you feel like this message resonates with you and you're on this journey, like you feel that this is your journey, make a comment below. I would love to know. And also, if you feel like this is a message for somebody else too, share my video with them. I would greatly appreciate it. And then if you could also subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that too. We're going to do just these oracles really quick here, but I love that. Put your creative energy into action. It's like a call to action. That is literally what I'm hearing. Call to action. They're being called to their action, to their soul's path, right? Find the strength to remove yourself from toxic influences in your life. That's really key when you start a journey, is to remove yourself from any toxic energies. So like if there's any naysayers about what you want to do, don't take on any of that energy. Hand of fate. Everything is happening for a reason, accept the things to which fate binds you. It's time. It is time to step into your power. It is time to step into your light. It is time to put your energy into action. As always, you guys, I love doing these videos for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.